welcome to my first YouTube video. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kay. I'm so excited to start this channel, create a platform to share some experiences, some life-changing experiences that have been taking place in my life. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I do post a new video so you can be updated, right? And don't forget to like, comment. I definitely want to have conversations. definitely want to have conversations in the comment section. So please feel free to like and comment. Now let's get started. Okay guys, so let's dive in. First things first, huge announcement. I am pregnant. I'm pregnant. I'm having a little baby, a little bundle of joy, an extension of myself and my beautiful husband, and we are elated. Currently, I'm 6 weeks, 2 days pregnant. I found out 3 weeks ago now. So I found out very early in this pregnancy, and I just kind of want to talk about how it's been going so far. More so, I'm going to talk about weeks 4, 5, and 6. Maybe not so much 6 because I just started week 6. So we'll just cover basically when I found out and weeks 3 and 4 and 5. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I definitely have notes because so far it's been quite a journey with this pregnancy, and it just started. That's the part that I'm just like, wait, what? It just started, so I'm so confused. Like, nothing is what you think it's gonna be, right? Like, the way you think you're gonna find out you get pregnant and your reaction to it, like immediately your thoughts towards it is like totally different than you would have ever imagined. So let's just kind of like dive into when and how I found out. So I found out October 14th, 2021. So at this point, it would be a few months ago. By the time I upload this video, it'll be a few months have passed. And that was, yeah, quite a day. It was 11 days after I ovulated, which, you know, you only ovulate one day. So you got a couple of days before that to get it going, okay? And I knew we were obviously trying to have a baby. We had our wedding in August, the end of August, and we were even kind of sort of like, whatever happens, before our wedding, our second wedding. So, you know, I guess you could say we were trying to get pregnant, and I'm actually shocked that it happened so quickly. I was actually starting to get nervous. I'm so grateful that it happened so fast for us. What made me take a test? So my sisters would make fun of me like, Kadeen, you're taking a test every week. I'm constantly taking a test. Like, I don't know. I just, like, I don't want to be caught off guard. Like, I'm a planner. And no matter how much you plan and prepare for this, you are literally never ready for when you see that positive on the pregnancy test. So let me just put that out there. But I was definitely taking tests quite often. So that was nothing out the ordinary for me. The week before I found out on a Thursday. The Friday before that, I had taken a test, which would have been, I want to say a week and a few days after my period. I wanted to take the test because I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like something's happening. It was negative, and I was kind of down about it, but I was just like, relax, like stop being so hard on yourself. It's gonna happen when it happens. God is gonna make a way for you. Like, just don't stress about it. So I took my own advice and I didn't stress about it. friend that we have, her and her husband went to their house for dinner. And, you know, we had dinner, everything was fine. Like, I was in a great mood. And we ended up having dessert. So they ordered food and we ate the food. I like devoured it. Like, I was not playing any games. And we got to dessert, which was apple crisp. So my friend's like, Kadeen, you're gonna love this. The apple crisp is so amazing. I can't wait for you to try it. So I'm just like, okay, great. And I love apple crisp. I've had apple crisp before, so it was like, all right. So I took a fork, took a bite of the apple crisp, and I was like, no, baby, not today. No, we not eating apple crisp today. So I like spat it out. I was like, no, thanks. And she was just like, what's wrong? And I was just like, it just tastes real metallic, like tastes like metal. And she looked at me, she was just like, that's weird. And my husband looked at me, he's like, it tastes like metal. I was like, it tastes like metal. I remember having this like metal taste in my mouth, and I'm just like, all right, yeah, whatever. Prior to that, I've been going to the bathroom like 3 times in one night. Yeah, that was a huge sign for me. So I was just like, you know what, we're on our way home, and I just kind of like said to my husband, I was like, no matter what time it is I get up to use the bathroom tonight, I'm taking a pregnancy test. I don't care if it's 4 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm taking the test. So that night we went to bed and I had to use the bathroom 2 o'clock, but I didn't have a cup in the bathroom to collect the sample. So I was just like, oh man, I know I'm gonna wake up at 7 o'clock, get up at 7 o'clock every morning. At that time, I was getting up at 7 o'clock every morning. Now it's earlier. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna take a test tomorrow morning. I don't care. I woke up 7 o'clock, like clockwork, had to use the bathroom, and I took the sample and it was positive. The test was positive. Like, I was shooketh. Like, you have it in your head, you're gonna be like, oh my God. Like, cause we've been working towards this, so duh, I'm gonna be happy. But I was shocked. I was almost speechless for like 2 minutes. I just kept staring at it. So that was that. So I didn't really say anything at all until later on that day. I told my sister, my little sister, because I have 3 sisters. I told my little sister, and I told my husband the same day I found out. So that's a whole nother story time. I will tell you all that story time another time, because it is like a lot. My husband and I have another channel. It's called Blacks of the Future. We're probably going to go into that story time on our channel. So as of now, we're just gonna keep it right here. So I was already taking prenatal vitamins prior to, I've been taking prenatal vitamins for probably about a year. And I'll link the one that I take. It's Rituals. It's a monthly subscription. Love them. It's so cute. It's like do I have one in here? I actually don't have one in our bedroom, but I literally have them everywhere. But love them so much. But now in my pregnancy, I'm almost like mortified to take it. There's something about the scent of them or the taste of it that makes me just like feel sick. So right now it's been a struggle taking them, but I know I need to take them. So that's just what it is. So for week 3, I pretty much felt regular. Like I felt like myself. I was constantly, the only thing is I was constantly using the bathroom. Like constantly using the bathroom. About like 3-4 times in one night. And I'm just like, this can't be my life. This cannot be my life. But it's because, you know, it's pressing down on your bladder. Everything is expanding in that region. So another, I didn't feel like I had any kind of crazy cravings. But now that I think about it, like the week prior to me taking the test, like a week and a half prior to that, literally all I wanted to eat was Chinese fried rice. Chinese shrimp fried rice is all I wanted. Like every time my husband's like, are you hungry? What do you want to eat? Shrimp fried rice, please. Thank you. Like clockwork. What do you want? Shrimp fried rice. Like I'll eat other things, but there is something about shrimp fried rice right now. Even I had shrimp fried rice today for dinner. So it's just like that, like salty kind of like, I don't know. It's making my mouth water just thinking about it. And I ate like 2 hours ago, but my biggest craving was shrimp fried rice prior to finding out I was pregnant, and up until this very point, I just want shrimp fried rice. That's it. Then I did notice I started getting random breakouts. Like I don't have flawless skin. I do have a skincare regimen. I'm trying to get my skin like, okay, I had terrible acne when I was younger. So I'm just like, so like, when it comes to my skin, but I didn't have much breakouts. I had like little like breakouts here and there, but like the week 3, I was just like, it was like breakout, breakout, breakout. I'm like, what is happening to me? So, I mean, nothing was like, besides the peeing all the time and the shrimp fried rice and the small breakouts, that was pretty much it for week 3. Nothing crazy at all. So let's get into week 4. Week 4, which would have made me 1 month pregnant. The baby is the size of, excuse me, at that time, I believe it was a poppy seed. Yes, maybe, I think so. Or a grain of like black pepper or something like that. But week 4 was like, okay, this different. I was like literally in a constant state of disbelief all the time. I feel like I'm just like, no, there's no way. Am I really pregnant? Yeah, what? So there was that. It was like, couldn't believe it half the time. Sometimes I was like very foggy, like I had brain fog. Like I wouldn't remember certain things, and I have an impeccable memory. So that I noticed right off the bat, because I'm just like, that's not like me to like be forgetful or be like airy about things. So that was like weird. I lost my appetite. Like I was not eating as much. I think I ended up losing about 2.5 pounds that week, because it was just like, I was just literally not hungry. Like I just didn't have an appetite. And if I did eat, it was shrimp fried rice. It was shrimp fried rice. That's what I ate. So I was just like, kind of like, I could do without food. And then you're like, no, you can't. You're growing a human being. So when I did, you know, eat, it was the shrimp fried rice that I ate. I just really had this like salty craving all the time. Just wanted salt. Like, give me the salt. Okay? I wanted to lay down all the time. Like I wouldn't necessarily sleep, but I just wanted to lay down. And for anybody that knows me, I'm a busybody. I'm literally like ping, 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 ping. Like, what do I need to do? What needs to get done? I'm getting it done, period. But I just wanted to lay down. I remember my husband's constantly like, babe, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm okay. Even like the week before I found out I was pregnant, I actually got sick. My husband said it was allergies, because I was literally like cleaning everywhere. We were rearranging like our bedroom. Like it was just like a whole thing. And I ended up getting sick, which actually is an indication that you might be pregnant. Nosebleeds, colds, and a metal taste in your mouth are usually signs of early pregnancy. Or pregnancy. So probably should have known. I should have known. Yeah, wonderful app that I'm using called Ovia. I think that's how you say it, Ovia. And I'll put that down below. But it's a great app. Like, you can take pictures, write notes, put your appointments in there, take pictures of your bump as it grows. It helps remind you to take your prenatal vitamins. Like, it does the whole work. I love that app. It tells you, it references other articles you can read about stuff, like financial stuff for having a child, like anything you want is on the app. It's a really good app. I love it. So I documented all that, the spotting and stuff, in that app. But the bloating was next level. Like, there were some days I looked in the mirror and I was just like, I look like I'm 4 months pregnant. And I'm already not a like super thin girl. Like, I'm quite, I have meat on my bones. I might have a little bit too much meat on my bones. So, you know, you have a little tummy, but it's like, no, this looked like, honey, you are there. You are 4 months, okay? That was very irritating because things weren't fitting right. In my head, I thought I looked 8 months pregnant, and then like I'm trying to like behave normal, but I'm just like, oh, I have to like hide my belly and all this stuff, which I'm not a huge like let me hide my belly kind of person right now. I almost want to be like, hey y'all, I'm pregnant, but right now I'm just trying to be careful. I was still peeing very frequently. I was using the bathroom very frequently. It was that did not stop. That rolled over into week 4. I was so thirsty. I remember one day I was so thirsty. I went to Walgreens and bought a gallon of Poland Spring water, and I bodied that thing. I bodied that thing by the end of the evening. It was done. Just so thirsty all the time. And I'm just like, okay, all right, this is what we're doing. We're just gonna drink a bunch of water like a mermaid. That's fine. My boobs were extremely tender. They felt heavy. They felt sore. They felt achy. Like, if I brush up on them or like put on clothes wrong or something, it was just like a cringy pain kind of feeling. It was very uncomfortable. I could not sleep. Week 4, I could not sleep. Like, I was just like up, like would look at my husband, look at my phone. I prayed. I was like doing all sorts of stuff just to get myself to sleep. A part of that I felt like was anxiety and worry. Like, I'm just like thinking about all these things. And I think my mind was just like over flooded with just like thoughts. So I had insomnia. I could not sleep. Sleep was just not a thing for me. The gas and the constipation was something else. It was something else too. That was a whole nother like, oh no, this week 4 gas and constipation was bad. And then like, it would be like, I'm constipated for 75% of the day. And then one part of the day, I just had like diarrhea. It was crazy. It was crazy. I was just like, what is happening? What is happening? But I guess this is normal. So if you're experiencing the same thing, don't be like alarmed. Don't freak out. This is normal. Because when I literally took to Google and I took to YouTube to see if I was the only one dealing with these things, and it is actually extremely normal. So week 5 was an okay week. I had normal eating habits. I started eating again, thank God. Everything made me gag. Like, I could have a thought and the thought would make me gag. It was weird. Like, I like had a thought that I was eating a particular food, and me thinking about eating that food, I was just like, yeah, no. Like, it was so strange. It was so strange. So definitely was nauseous, was gagging all the time. It was so weird. By late afternoon, like say anytime after 1, 2, 3 o'clock, I was so tired. I'm like, oh God. Literally, that's all I'm doing is yawning. I'm yawning like every 15 minutes. It's crazy. I was extremely tired. All I wanted to do was lay down, and I'm just like, how am I gonna get through this day? God, how am I gonna get through this day? So that was that. The bloating and gas, I thought in week 4 it was like on a level by itself, but by week 5 it hit a whole nother level. And I was just like, oh, this is gonna continue with me through this whole pregnancy, I see. So that was just like, oh, great. This is fantastic. So annoying. It was so annoying. I was so gassy. And it's like I couldn't hold it. Like, even if I tried to hold it to run to the bathroom, it was just like, I couldn't hold it. It was just like passing gas everywhere. It's crazy. I know. TMI, but it was crazy. The cramping was painful. It was painful. Like, it would just like hit me like different parts of the day. Like, sometimes it was like this continuous pain, and then other times it would just be like, it'll last like about a minute to 3 minutes, and then it's just like, okay, it goes away. And then maybe like 3 hours later it comes back, and I'm just like, and it'll stop me in the middle. Like, I'll be talking to my husband and it'll hit me, and I'm just like, yeah, give me a minute. My stomach is cramping really bad. That obviously made me nervous. Once again, Googled, just looked up stuff, listened to what other people had to say. And I'm just like, all right, do not freak yourself out. I did start spotting a little bit in week 5 again. And then I was just like, how long does implantation bleeding last? Like, shouldn't it be kind of like done by now? In week 5, I really started dreading the prenatal vitamins. I'm like, Lord, please, is there any prenatal vitamins I could drink? I do not want to take this pill. I was like starting to dread it. Like, I'm just like all the time, just like gagging or just like looking like somebody choked me out or something. I just like the thought of taking those vitamins made me sick. Terrible. It was so terrible. My sense of smell hit something different in week 5. Like, I can smell everything. If it's outside across the street, I can smell it. And God forbid it's not a good smell. I was just like, I need to vacate this vicinity so I can be as far away as this scent as possible. And it's just like everything in me is just like, okay, control yourself, Kadeen. So my sense of smell was like super heightened. My teeth and gum really started to hurt. Like, my gums were sensitive. My teeth were sensitive. Like, if it was too cold, I had to like leave it out, let it sit. Especially on my right side, I was just like, what is going on? It was super sensitive. When I would floss, my gums would bleed, which is actually very common. I'm just like, what's going on? Am I falling apart? So that was loads of fun. I had horrible heartburn and acid reflux. It was horrible. Like, I would taste like ketchup and be like, it was so uncomfortable. Certain things I would eat, which is crazy because the things that gave me heartburn were the things that I wanted to eat. So I'm just like, there was no winning. There's no winning week 5. There is no winning. So I just kind of like plowed through it. Like, I guess I'm gonna have heartburn because I want to eat this. So week 5, all in all, has been very eventful, very different. I'm now 2 days into week 6, and we will cover that in the next video. So until next time, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please, I would love to have conversations in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.